the just chatting. It's now officially just chatting.
Oh man,
Did you like the
you
title?
got me
Did you
there.
like the title?
Oh my goodness, that is. Oh my
I thought
goodness,
I
amazing.
thought it was
That is.
inspired, right? I thought it was inspired, right? It was pretty good, right?
It was very good.
I know. That's what I was saying. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, look at my title.
Look
The
at that.
stream to help you sleep
I appear in the
soothing,
chat
harassed by a
style.
flipping out, sparked up revenant. Because he
Look
is,
at
though.
that. I am there in style.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
By the way, if people don't know, by the way, Flip and, like, I normally don't like openly talking about when people basically are doxing and harassing me directly because, it's a scary thing to deal with. And while I was planning on making a makeup stream today, originally I was actually going to cancel it because of how tired I felt and headaches and all this type of stuff that I was dealing with. But while I was getting ready to go to bed, I noticed that a player in the Destiny 2 community by the name of Revenant D2, which is their Twitter handle, who's very openly harassed me for the past basically 2 years, ever since they made a fool of themselves in Grandmaster HyperNet Current, has taken to openly doxing me on the Twitter platform with multiple of their alt accounts. So this afternoon, they got called out by me for basically lying about me when Flip tried to DMCA me yesterday on the 7th. Which is something that they'd already been doing. They'd already been lying about me, and with it, Flip had been DMCAing my main account, etc. Um, and so I basically said, "Dude, you're kind of full of shit, buddy. Like you're full of shit. You're claiming like anything happened to me, but if you look at my profile, I was literally tweeting." Um, and in response to him getting egged on face and being stupid, as the stupid idiot he is, he's taken to literally trying to post my address on Twitter. He tried to post my real life name. He tried to post my face with multiple alternates, my face from over 10 years ago, on a post which isn't even public on my Facebook, which doesn't even line up with my real life name either. Well, it does line up with my real life name, but it's not the name that they know me by. Because they know me by what's essentially a version of my dead name, not my actual official legal name. So, but he ended up getting suspended today on his main account multiple times for doxing me, and took to using multiple alternate accounts on Twitter by the name of. I'm checking real quick here. All right, one was hold on, I'm looking up real quick here. One was It's Snipers, it looks like. One of them was named P Pimpster King. Another one was named, where is it? Fuzz I610. These were all alternate accounts of Revenant D2 confirmed by him because they literally were basically posting the same things that he was doing when he got in trouble. And like I said, it's very obvious criminal behavior from these people and the way that people like Revenant and them have been doing to me. And this is, whenever they get in trouble, whenever they get caught, they usually pull a bunch of lies and bullshit and try to pull something like this. I even saw some of Revenant's alternates trying to attack my best friend of Tai Lin, who made artwork for me before flipping them harassed her. You know, what account was that? I'm looking it up right now, actually, real quick on Twitter. Hold on.
I don't remember what the name of it was.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Um, that person's alternate account was
So here, have some hug.
oh my god, yeah, they were doxing my grandmother too with all that type of stuff. Oh yeah, it was Ivy Doomsday. I don't think they're a streamer from what I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure they're a nobody on Twitter if I recall correctly. I'm checking right now. They have they have a Twitch. Yeah, so we'll be reporting their off-platform behavior as well. I'm pretty sure they're banned in my chat. They're a 20 follower nobody who nobody gives a shit about. There it is. Yeah, they're already banned in the channel. But they were trying to harass me as well with Revenant. They're a 20 follower nobody. Um, then we had Flips Alt of Marcy OG showing up. We had Coma Blader openly doxing me and harassing me. Um, it's something. Um, essentially what he was really angry about is that he had tried to post that he had basically wrongfully taken action on my account with false reports, but that was something, that everybody knew wasn't true based on Flip basically trying to false DMCA my account the moment I unprivated it, which is exactly what happened. When I unprivated my account and I was showing evidence of him doxing me and basically false DMCAing me, he tried to immediately DMCA post, which showed him false DMCAing me, which resulted in him, by the way, getting banned by Twitter. Twitter a human manually reviewed Create My Universe's account yesterday after I basically had written in tickets showing that Create My Universe had been openly doxing me, using false DMCA reports to threaten me, and had been publicly banned by the ECCB in the way that I have registered copyrighted works with February 20th, 2025 that shows that he was impersonating me and harassing me on said platform. And in response, Flip decided that he wanted to harass Scully here. And I'll let you talk about that a bit more too, Scully, in a second.
It's
Literally, by the way, he tried to fucking dox, harass, insult, name call, belittle, and berate Scully in a YouTube video. In addition to stealing my streams and harassing me. Go ahead, Scully.
it was kind of ridiculous looking back on it, because I don't think they can even get access to my actual photo.
You never know. You never know.
Well,
Afro was able to do it to Morgue, so you never know.
Well, because, like, with me, it's like my photos are really freaking obscure, and any photos I do send now are mainly in DMs of, what I look like currently.
Mm-hmm.
But the targeted harassment from Flip himself was kind of ridiculous, and I laugh at it still to this day.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I kind of wish he would target me, because, I had nothing to do with him getting banned.
Also, High 02, by the way.
He kind of just did it himself.
I'm
Hi,
sorry.
Zero.
Yeah, he's here. High 02, I'm sorry you have COVID. I was literally having a freak out today when they were fucking doxing me. So, hi. If you wanted to catch us up, I made a group chat so it's easier for me to send stuff to both you and Scully at the same time. So, in Flip's anger and Revenant D2's egg on Faye's anger, hello. Okay, so I'm gonna catch you up real quick. I'm gonna put this in the group chat. So these are the tweets recently. First I tried to private and they kept doing this to me, so I deactivated the account that I was using to defend myself in the case of things happening. But Flip and them, as well as Revenant from the Destiny 2 community, here are the tweets that they made. Were essentially doxing me and harassing me multiple times. So if you want to go ahead and report those tweets and their profiles and that stuff, go ahead. Revenant D2 as well, especially, was trying to basically attack me and harass me this morning, all morning long with doxes. He literally openly posted my IRL name. He posted my address. He tried to harass my grandma with the same fake documents we've seen them try to push. Yeah. And he tried to attack me with the same fake bullshit that they've been trying to pull for whatever. They went after my friend Tylin, rest in peace to my best friend Tylin, who's literally on my stream, by the way. It made me fucking cry. They're bullying my best friend Tylin again, the person that they pushed the Alt F4. Yeah, which, by the way, that's what I don't get. They always tote around that drama, acting like I'm a bad person. I never did anything to her, which I didn't, by the way. Everybody knows I didn't. But then they're the ones that are basically using her memory to try to harm me. And it's painful every time they bring it up, because I miss her. People don't understand how much I miss her. Flip basically bullied her off the internet. And when she tried to come back, they openly attacked and harassed her. And tried to involve me with drama when I literally hadn't had any interaction with her. It was awful. It was awful. When Flip's biggest thing, especially him and Ringtail especially, both when it came to Tylin, was around that time he was trying to make the blacklist stuff. He couldn't convince people that were openly my best friends to attack me with their lies. He had tried multiple times to send, him and Ringtail had tried multiple times to send DMs to harass my best friend Tylin in her DMs, which she sent to me. And she had told them off multiple times that they were manipulating her. So she had stood up to him. And in her standing up for herself and standing up for me and standing up for our friendship, they bullied her to the point that she's no longer here. And then they tried to twist it when it was convenient, trying to ruin her memory. You know what's stupider too about it? Her last stream and the last VOD she ever made was openly telling the entire internet how much I'm her best friend and how much she loved me and how much she was looking forward to hanging out with me on like multiple places and doing the VTuber prom stuff together that we were going to do. And to this day, they dishonor her memory and harass me and her, and it's awful. It's awful. They tarnish her memory, trying to attack me, and they always told it like faltered bad or whatever. But you know they never provide proof because there is none that I've ever done anything to her. It's just what Ringtail and Flip said. Yeah, like they were openly doxing me today on Twitter because Revenant D2, so at Revenant D2. If you didn't know, by the way, he got suspended again and made his account private. But I'm gonna put this. If you want to go and report him for doxing, it's some of those accounts as well that I put the messages of. Here's his Twitter if you want to report it. He doesn't have a Twitch as far as I'm aware. He doesn't have anything. He's literally a nobody. I don't even know his Destiny 2 name because I'm pretty sure he's literally just a nobody. Oh yeah, a nobody new light. No, actually wait, I found his Twitter. Sorry, Twitch. He doesn't stream actively at all. He doesn't even have a following. Yeah. And his Twitter bio links to a dead banned account. Yeah. I'll put that into thing here. If you want to report this, if you want to report his Twitch for off-platform behavior and include the tweets where he's openly doxing me, I would literally do so. I would absolutely do so, because what he's doing is considered off-platform behavior that can get his Twitch banned. Yeah. So if you guys, same with you, Scully. If you want to go and report that, go ahead. But Flip, the big thing is that as well, Flip tried to make a video last evening, not only doxing me, but harassing me with the fake photoshops that Sylvie Spark made as well. Confirming, by the way, that he is that blood account, whatever it was. What was it? Blood Edge or whatever it is? Blood something? Ragna Blood? Something like that? Ragna Blood 23. There it is. Yeah, that one.
Something like that.
Yeah. He all but confirmed that's one of his alternates, by the way. Ragna Blood 23. And basically tried to slander me on YouTube and threaten Scully. Yeah, he wasn't just going after me this time. He was actively threatening Scully. That if Scully didn't unfriend me, he was going to basically be harming Scully more too. Yeah, I'm not joking, by the way. Because Flip is so angry, he cannot turn Scully against me. He has resorted to basically what he did with my nephew. I'm sure it's only a certain amount of time before Flip starts, you know, we've already seen him try to claim that Scully is not 26 years old. We've already seen him trying to claim that. Revenant was trying to tell people that, was it, both you and Scully were 13, by the way, which is completely false. Yeah. Or that my nephew was 13. Yeah, which is completely false. Yeah. So, I'm sure it's only a certain amount of time before Flip and them, when they realize they can't turn you against me, will start trying to do the same thing to you, in the hopes that, you know, they either basically bully you to the point of just unfriending me, in the hopes that they stop bullying you. Yeah, because that's how they work. Hi, Abyss. Welcome in. Welcome to the stuff.
Hi, Abyss.
Hi, how are you? Oh, I know.
Friendly
I know.
hi.
Oh, I know. But I don't think they care. They don't care. Right? They don't care. They don't care. Want me to catch you up, Abyss? Or do I...
While you,
I'll let you catch him up, Scully, while you're still... whatever.
No, I was gonna say, while you keep catching them up, I was gonna grab a peanut butter jelly sandwich, because I need a quick snack while we do this.
Okay. Alright, but... I will catch you
Yeah.
up. So, Flip's friend, Revenant D2, basically has resorted to doxing me on Twitter and got banned for it and made his account private and after it got locked today for doing so. He started using alternates to start spam posting my face from 10 years ago after he had been openly posting my full legal name and my address to harass me on Twitter. all because he basically egged on face again, claiming that they had suspended my account when Flip had tried to false DMCA at the moment I went public yesterday, before Flip got suspended, by the way. Which I was catching everybody here, but I got kind of interrupted in it. But in case you weren't aware, Twitter manually reviewed what Flip was doing yesterday. So what I ended up having happen was, because Flip had been spamming literal false DMCAs which linked to content not only did he not own, but I had gotten an approved copyright registration showing that Flip is actually the one banned from the ECCB. I messaged Twitter support yesterday specifically, especially my Twitter advisor. I have a Twitter advisor that I speak to, by the way. It's part of being a business account on Twitter in the way that you are. You have a manual person you talk to who helps you run certain types of things. Um,
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. But I manually spoke to them about what Flip had been doing and showed them the evidence of the fact that Flip was wrongfully using DMCAs to insult me with false documentation of stuff he did not own, right? And so Twitter is basically manually reviewed all of his false DMCA claims and the fact that he was ban evading and continuing to ban evade while continuing to do repeated behaviors of what he had already been suspended for, and they manually suspended his account yesterday. So a human being actually went and banned Flip's account yesterday, and that's what Revenant, and all of them are very angry about today. If Revenant lies about anything about that type of stuff, he's just trying to dox me. But so like I said, Revenant D2 on Twitter, so at Revenant D2, essentially resorted to openly doxing me with multiple alternate accounts of his and his main account because Flip's been suspended. And that's kind of where we're at right now. So, about things as well that Sylvie Spark was also a part of and actively doing. Right? This is kind of where we're at. So at the moment, I've deactivated one of my accounts because it was getting spammed with a lot of the doxing that he was doing, right? So one of them is deactivated, and the main one's still private. But that's where we're at right now. So if you guys want to go and report this stuff, I put some stuff in the moderator channels. 02, if you want to link that stuff to Abyss on Discord so that he can help report stuff, if you would like to help with that, Abyss, that would be greatly appreciated, because right now we're just trying to make sure that everybody here is safe. And catching up is additionally stuff as well. Flip started openly attacking Scully last evening in a video, right, which has already been removed by YouTube. Basically attacking him because he has not been able to turn Scully against me. Same way that he basically started attacking Ryan before, right? He tried to switch to the narrative about what he switched to in regards to me and Ryan as well. Because if you guys didn't know and weren't aware, Flip tried to first call Ryan an alternate account of me, which he still does to this day. But that's one of the first things he tried to do way back when. When that didn't work and Ryan openly admitted he was a member of my family, Flip tried to pull the same manipulative tactics that he's pulled with a lot of people here, where he tries to message you and convince you that I'm a bad person. Remember, Ryan is my own family. He is my own family. That didn't fly with Ryan, and Ryan called him out to the point that Flip started basically calling my own nephew slurs, to which he got his Twitter account at that time, 2 years ago, locked multiple times for doing so. Yeah. And thus began his war. That's why he ended up going to one of Ryan's streams with his sister and threatening to dox my nephew, which, by the way, one of the videos that Flip DMCA'd was he tried to hide the evidence that there were literal public streams where he had openly admitted with his own sister that not only was she his sister, but he had gone and openly doxed my own nephew on his stream and threatened him. Yeah. So, I would be showing more of this stuff, but anytime that I've been showing anything, they've been openly photoshopping my streams and my accounts and all that type of stuff. So I'm just not gonna show anything right now. It doesn't matter anyways. They're gonna disseminate and lie and try to cover up the proof. So this is definitely gonna be part of the highlights right now of things that are going on. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, the artwork as well is finished. By the way, the full artwork of the meme. If you guys want, I can put that into the Falter artwork here real quick. If you guys want to see it, hold on. Here we go. I am putting that into the Falter art. There's the transparent variant and the normal variant of the beam art. I thought it was I thought it was amazing. I think it looks really good now that it's fully drawn and everything. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks really good. I think the artist did a great job. All credits to them. They did amazing work. Yeah. By the way, you know what's even funnier too? When I posted that on Twitter, Flip already tried to bookmark it within like minutes of me posting it. Yeah. Yep. I even added a little thing that said like property of FalterXV when I posted it, which means he's already trying to basically steal my artwork again. Yeah. So, but no, yeah. Additionally, as well, they're still trying to attack me for me having you in my community and bully me because I'm supportive of my clan members. Yeah, I'm still not gonna do anything to you because of them doing that. I'm not. You and I both know the truth that they're lying about that stuff. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, right? So, and the fact that they're lying about you and your involvement in my community or that type of stuff while you're here, like I said, it speaks volumes. So, that's just where we're at right now. Literally, that's where we're at right now. I'm getting openly attacked and harassed. Oh, Noobster went on a massive fucking anger rant this morning, by the way. Literally revealing the fact that he's basically owned up to being impersonator accounts of mine multiple times on Twitter, by the way. Yeah, so I actually dug up his old tweets that showed the fact that he was literally those accounts, and that made them really angry too. So, yeah. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So, like, we're just getting openly doxxed by these people. If you want to, here, I'll put this in the general chat. I don't think it's in mod chat for you, Abyss. But if you want to report this guy, this is in general chat on the Discord there. There you go. But yeah, Scully and I were planning on doing some. I don't know if we were going to do some Destiny 2. We put Destiny 2 on the docket, but we also put on, and I don't know if you guys were interested in this. We were tempted to do some what is it? Some Baldur's Gate together because I got Scully Baldur's Gate. I don't know if you guys would be interested in watching that, if you would like to or not.
I mean, I'm definitely interested
Yes,
in
I
the
was.
Baldur's
I'm
Gate.
I just realized I'm catching them during an ad break. Oh no! I was all like, looks over. Oh, there's an ad break going on right now for a minute and a half. Oh, rip.
I don't even see the ad break thing. Like,
You would like to see Baldur's Gate? Well, I don't have a
I mean,
Baldur's Gate, but I do have a Baldur's Gate. I'm funny. I am funny.
you are funny.
Am I though? I don't know. Right?
I think you're funny. I think you're funny and adorable.
But no,
How
yeah,
about that?
that's what we're doing right now. I've already submitted reports to Twitter Trust and Safety in regards to what is it? The account that basically Revenant was using to dox me again after he went private after he got locked. So I'm sure that'll be updated a bit, whatever. Because like I said, they're basically trying to dox. My eyes are a little blurry at the moment after my season. I was gonna say, yeah, you messaged me this afternoon saying you had COVID, which is unfortunate. And I was like, wait, are you gonna be able to make it to the stream today, tomorrow? Are you gonna be able to be in voice with us? Did you want to? I miss you. And then I heard nothing from you all day long. I was like, oh. Panic falter.
I even asked you earlier, Zero Two, if you wanted to join for our presage run when we were playing the deputies earlier.
But yeah. I don't know. That's where we're at right now. It's been a. We knew that Flip and them were gonna resort to more criminal behavior, especially now that Flip's on his 4th account, right? Because at this point, everybody knows Flip's full of shit, and anybody who associates with Flip or tries to spread his lies is also full of shit, right? Um, and like
Yeah.
they've resorted now to trying from. I think the weirder thing is they used to try to pass around the royal video, but because the royal video has been very heavily disproven as false information, they don't use that one anymore. So then they try to switch to Celestios one, but Celestios was one of Flip's friend, got banned from YouTube for, child endangerment. So they stopped posting that one. So now they're trying to use, I think, the Cat Liente video, which anybody knows that she's literally a person who intentionally posts lies to specifically target VTubers. And in her video, she openly admits that literally one of Flip's friends was openly asking her to attack me. Like,
By the way,
what? Huh.
do you recognize this person? I just sent you the name in chat.
Astral? No. Do they have a Destiny icon by them?
No, I think that's a Fortnite icon. And
You said
2 followers.
TTV underscore Astral, right?
Yeah, they're
For
in
right
the
now.
chat of like people who are leave you.
I see it. Is that a Flip PFP?
I, I don't know.
I'm
I was
looking them up
scrolling
on
really-
Twitter right now.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, by the way, it's no longer a you need to be following to type in my chat. So, like, no, I would ban them. Go ahead and ban them. They don't exist anywhere. That's an alternate. Go ahead and ban them. Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now, because we know that they're gonna be heavily stalking me anyways, right? So, very much so right now. They're really gonna be doing that. Like it's
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking through Buttercup 3089. I'm gonna ban that one too. One looks very suspicious. Dreamy. Yeah, there's one. That one's one of them.
For me, it's hard to tell which one's an actual alt.
I can usually tell because they have
bot?
because they're not clever with their naming conventions, by the way. They're not. It's like when we found that one guy a while back. It was like he named himself after the witness. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. So I'm not seeing anything else, but if you want to keep an eye on it for me, go ahead. Go ahead. No. So, but no, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today. We're kind of big chilling because we're just big chilling. We're literally just big chilling. I mean, Island Mouse. Oh, did you want to at least join VC02 and like use sound redeems to talk occasionally and just be in here with me or whatever? If you want to, you can. Well, we can go to VC. We can. Can you update the category?
We would love to talk with the zeros.
Do you know how to update the category? Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me.
No, I don't know how to update it.
All right. Let me go to that real quick here, and then before I update the category. Also, I think the net's still working, so we'll see.
Oh, he said, yeah, I'll join.
Yeah, I'm switching over. And then I was gonna update the category. That's what I was doing. I was switching over. I was gonna update the category.
Oh,
I have to find a Baldur's Gate, but there is no such thing as a Baldur's Gate. So I guess we can do a Baldur's Gate, right? Right? A Baldur Gate?
I am at 26% downloaded.
Oh, let's go.
So speedy on on a external drive. I know.
Yeah. Also, make sure you remind me to highlight this as well, because I want to make sure that I can have this highlighted. Because I'm gonna put this in with the other stuff where we've called out Sylvie, and then where we highlighted sections of us calling out and addressing Sylvie with anything that would be part of this stuff that they've done. you know, whatever. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of their shit. I really am. And
Here,
the fact
I'll
that
do you
they're
one better.
oh yeah, the fact that they're openly committing a crime, I think, is gross and disgusting. You know what I think is the worst bit about the Revenant shit too?
Hmm.
They tried when he first started getting in trouble for doxing me. He tried to use the argument that the same argument they always try to pull. Oh well, court documentation allows us to dox you. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I
That's
actually
not.
the
That's
funny
not how
thing
that
the
works.
funny thing is I actually included from the CCB handbook that any locked document not only is not viewable by anybody that's not a party of that thing, but that locked documents usually specify that that's personal and private information. And that if people who are using that type of stuff to harass people, then you're committing a crime. It's not you're free to whatever. You're committing a crime trying to use that stuff to attack people. Yeah. And I've already, beyond a shadow of a doubt, especially with my literal registered copyrighted work, been able to prove that Flip is full of shit. I have registered copyrighted works that are now copyright protected, which show that Flip was the one who got banned from the CCB and was abusing said process. No matter how much they want to lie about it. And that we know that's how Flip operates now too. We do. Heck, to this day, like I could still go and show the fact that literally Noobster was actually physically in real life served documents to appear in court and lost. Yeah, same with Alara. Both of them were. No matter how much they want to lie about that shit, right?
I'm pretty sure he didn't even bother showing up, did he?
Mm-mm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. There goes Bread King too. So perfect. Yeah. The funny thing is, I unbanned Bread King for the last stream, right? I was curious to see if we were gonna see any type of spying or attempts to spy from Noobster and them, right? So I kept him unbanned for the last stream. And what did we get? An attempt to spy by Noobster the day after the stream and Photoshop fake stuff. See?
So they were a spy then.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. The funny thing is, they just unfollowed now because I re-upped their ban before starting this one. So now we know that Bread King was literally spying for them. That's how you prove it. That's how you prove it. It's very obvious, right?
Yeah. Kind of ridiculous that they're,
I mean, that's how they
this
work.
intent.
It's they've been working as much as they want to claim I'm this or that or paranoia, all this stuff. You know, that's them trying to insult me because there's literal hard evidence on their own fucking discords going
But
back.
that doesn't make it any less ridiculous.
Well, no. Well, to finish my point, there's hard fucking evidence going back to literally 2015 when I was still playing Elite Dangerous, where they were literally openly admitting to trying to make alternate accounts to pretend to be friends of me, just try to set things up. That's why there exists those things that got them banned from the game. They all think it's fun and games until they get in trouble, and then falter bad because they got in trouble for literally breaking rules and trying to harass somebody. It's like that guy that I was talking to you about today, which made it very obvious. In no universe whatsoever have I ever engaged them in the way that they engage me. I only ever defend myself. But you've got people like Flip and Coma trying to act like I've ever done anything to them, when in reality, I don't know about these people's existence until they attack me on behalf of people who I have blocked. And if I have those people blocked, then I haven't done anything to them now, have I? Right?
You really haven't.
Really haven't. Right? So, but remember when fucking Fazless tried to use the argument that blocking them equals harassment? Even Flip tried to use that argument, that if you block one of them, you're harassing them? Yeah. Dude, to the point that fucking Fazless openly doxed me on Twitter just because I blocked him.
Blocking is not harassment.
You know what I miss too, by the way? I miss being able to see who likes a tweet. Because one of the things I used to do is I would go to their tweets and see who liked it, and I would block every single account who did, and it would let me know who was trying to hide in my following. That's a lot harder now, because I can't usually tell sometimes, and I have to literally be able to figure it out based on the way that some of them work, based on using red herrings to catch them. But it's still a lot of, whatever. Also, what's your download progress?
30%.
Oh my. We're gonna be here for a while. All right. So if you're at 30%, then I should probably play a different game while I'm waiting for you to finish your download. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you choose then what I'm playing. Wilds is off the table.
Well, yeah, because of the frame drops.
I mean, oh my God, live and let frame rate, right?
This is literally to every monster, please die and let frame rate first.
Bro, I don't know what it is about the open world areas. They just kill my like. I need to get a GPU upgrade, which is not hard. I think the one that I'm looking for, which is the because I have the 2070, I want to go to the 3070 variant. It's, you know, because that's not a major jump in hardware or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I think that's only like $100 like or so or whatever when I was looking at it and pricing. It wasn't that expensive.
I think I'm running like
The downside is
30,
all
40,
the
50.
3070 Supers, right, which I was looking at, they were like out of stock everywhere.
Jesus.
And I was like, why? I mean, I have the ability to upgrade to a 4070, but I might cause bottlenecks considering the motherboard that I have, right? The Asus motherboard.
Yeah.
So it's a case of where I'm at like a, you know, what do I do with that, you know? So.
I mean, I don't even know, like, all the technical stuff, so, like, what my computer motherboard is, or, like, what would cause a bottleneck if I upgrade to a more modern GPU.
The funny thing is my original bottleneck was RAM, which I fixed. So my RAM went from being like, it used to be only like, I think it was 16. And I went from like 16 to, no, sorry, it was 32. It was 32 and I went from 32 to like 64. Yeah. I technically have 128. But yeah, I have a lot of RAM, right? Because that was my biggest bottleneck was RAM at first. But now that I'm hitting this thing now with like other games like Veilguard or whatever Wilds, I'm now hitting a GPU bottleneck where my GPU isn't cutting it anymore. I mean, to be fair, the 2070 Super is like a 5-year-old card. I'm surprised it's still running the way as well as it does. It's an old card, man. It's an old card, right?
I mean, it can't be any older than the fucking, like, original 10 series.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But most cards usually have a lifespan of like 3 to 4 years, right? So, like, she got used, man. I basically started overclocking her to make her work a little better, right? Because I have the ability to do that without stressing my computer too much, and it hasn't been stressing my computer too much. But, you know, we're still at that like weird kind of like junction of I definitely need to upgrade, right? So. Oh, well, anyways, you still haven't decided when am I playing? While you're downloading still.
Well,
If you say your mom, you're wrong.
Which art thou options for what you are?
Hey, wait, can I uninstall World now that I have Wilds? Or should I keep World installed while you don't have Wilds yet?
Let's see, keep World for now.
Okay.
For me, I'm probably going to end up keeping both World and Wilds installed because I still love playing the modded World scene.
I mean, that's fair. And Flip hates you for it?
I mean, he's definitely going to hate me for the fact that I can...
Still do not get that, by the way, at all, like, whatsoever. In any shape or form. It does not make any fucking sense to me. Like, I'm like, bro, it's a PvE game. Let Scully and I enjoy the way we want to play our game. Why are you so angry about about our playstyle? You know? I've never understood that, but...
I don't understand it either. What are the options for which is bootable today?
I don't even know. I don't know. I'm just kind of looking and browsing, and I don't know. I'm not gonna. Even before I just grind Lost Sectors for like 30 minutes. Just kidding. I would not do that. That would be so boring. Can you imagine me just doing Master Lost Sectors for like? Hey. Okay, fine. Is that you wanting me to do Lost Sectors for 30 minutes on Master Difficulty 02? Is that what you're saying?
Indeed.
Alright, fine. I'll go play Lost Sectors on Master Difficulty for like 30 minutes. It's all your fault. Yup.
Because, like...
Yup.
I enjoy watching Mass
Yep.
Effect, but I don't know if the community enjoys Mass Effect as well.
Do you guys do you enjoy Mass Effect? 02? yeah.
Abyss says yeah.
Abyss says yeah. What about you, 02? You said yeah? Okay, fine. I'm gonna do both then. How's this? I will play Master Lost Sectors until you guys say, Falters, stop, go play Mass Effect. How's that? That fair?
I'm not even going to try and play a game in the background while this downloads because I know for a fact if I do, I'm going to lag so hard in the game.
You should probably not play a game in the background while that downloads, because you'll probably lag so hard. I didn't tell this to you. The androids in your brain said so. I'm also gonna put on.
Right.
I'm also gonna. What? No. Okay, hey, baby, tell me now. Huh?
I was going to say,
Huh? Woo? What? Ha?
once you're finished,
Ha?
continue
Ha?
on from
Woo?
my...
Ha? Hey? What? Ha? Ha? Woo? What?
To continue what I was covering
Continue with what?
for when they were
Covering what?
targeting me.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
But I'll let you finish your thing first,
No.
and then I'll
I
talk.
don't have anything to finish. Unless. No, I'm good. Unless. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So, this is both a response, because we all know
Hold on.
he who should not be named is watching.
Let me lower the music. Okay, you're good.
But yeah, this is a response and a statement, because we all know he who shall not be named is always watching. There's no way he isn't.
He's always watching.
Hi there. But anyways, so I don't know in what world they think I'm being abused by you.
Yeah, they think you are. It's weird.
I'm just as confused. If anything, it's like there's a difference between abuse and just valid criticism. If it's able to be labeled as such, if anything.
No, you're right.
And being criticized for my own poor behavior or gameplay behavior is completely fine, and I'll take that criticism in stride. I would rather be called out for it calmly and just take a break to gather myself than to continue playing and get more and more angry.
Right? And
Because nobody likes getting angry in a game.
And not have people update you, right? You'd much rather know right then and there what you're doing wrong, so you learn from it, rather than having nobody tell you or force you to play a certain way. That way you're learning at your own pace, right?
Yeah, like a good example would be like from earlier this morning when I was screen sharing to you the Nether. Is clearly I made some bad calls on positions and whatnot that I could have done better for the final boss, the Subjugator. Obviously, I shouldn't be peeking out so frequently to the point where I'm constantly being shot at. I could very easily just set up a turret and do shatter damage and wait until I get recovery.
Mm-hmm.
This is just an example. I'm not going to try and get into a tangent, but another example is the Grandmaster Nightfall from like last week, which was Hypernet.
Mm-hmm.
I took the criticism in stride because I knew that Vex clearly wasn't working. I obviously wanted to say I disagree because it's a fusion rifle and it's benefiting from the fusion rifles and linears that do unstops. But at the same time, it's a primary weapon with no catalyst. So it's like, very clearly, that thing's holding me back more than it is helping me.
Which it really was, by the
And
way.
it's-
Yeah, that's what's funny, too.
Yeah, and it's a controller, which is, you know, not being benefited by the artifacts at all. So, I'm sure I can find some niche uses for it, like 1 or 2 lost sectors, but at the end of the day, it's not going to benefit me anywhere else in the end game.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not even wrong.
And if anything, I thank you for calling me out on that, because I think I needed to finally hear it before I realized
Here's what's funny, too.
it wasn't going to work.
The funnier bit about it, too, right? Not only was my call out not mean or rude to you about it, but it caused you to build a build which became successful for you running the Lost Sector, running the GM, right?
Yeah.
By me calling you out, you found what actually worked for you at the end of the day.
which is more than any of your haters can say because they can't do a GM for shit.
Oh yeah, it's like the biggest thing. Like if they wanna be so nasty to the way I offer critique or the way that I teach, which I've explained this before multiple times. The way that I teach is by asking somebody what they like and enjoy doing. Right? That's what I do first, and I let that person do and play the game the way that they want to play. Right? And if it doesn't work for them, then I offer them suggestions about ways to improve. Right? That's all I do.
Yeah.
I don't tell them or force them to play a certain way. I try to help them streamline their build and make work with what they want to make work. Right?
You're quite literally just trying to get people to be the best them they can be.
Exactly.
They don't need to rely on the meta. They don't need to rely on someone else. They can just make their own build that works uniquely for them.
And the irony, too, about the way everything is with how they are, they never offer valid critique back about what you could do to improve yourself. It's just the way that Falter's teaching you is bad because you're not running the meta that we want you to run. Which is not a valid, this is not a valid criticism of how I teach, or anything that I do, at all, period. Like, at all.
If anything, it's insulting.
It is. Because they think that they know better, but they actually literally cannot even do better, right?
And when they do quote-unquote criticize, they don't offer suggestions on how to improve. It's just more and more berating, which makes it seem more and more like targeted harassment.
I have literally seen Flip's community do nothing but insult each other when Flip's not even good, sponging off somebody's meta when he's not even good enough to play the game or learn what actually works for him. He just copies somebody else's homework and then forces people to play that way and then throws actual fucking tantrums when he can't even lead by example. I at least lead by example, right? That's what makes you guys really want to watch me. I'm good at what I do. I know that I'm good at what I do, and I can practice what I preach, right?
But Flip, that's a completely different story. He just can't. He just tries to brute force it.
He really does. And with most of his friends, too.
He's the reason the definition of insanity exists.
Oh, yeah.
But to get back on track, like, I don't feel hurt or attacked or anything what happened that day. If anything, I feel thankful because you helped me find something that was gonna work for me in the entire activity and subsequent activities going forward. But I would rather Flip would keep to his own business than try and target me and give me his quote-unquote criticism.
When he's not even good enough to get DMs in the first place, right?
Yeah, like, when he's good, or at least, like, better than the randoms in the game, which he's not, and he never will be, because he can't aim for shit. Then,
he literally can't, though. The funny thing is, every time we've called them out and they've attacked you, or they've attacked me in some form or way over a video game, we always offer them a chance. Come show us that you know what you're talking about. Put your money where your mouth is, and they run. They run like the bitches they are with their tails between their legs, right?
Yeah, and it's like, if they were better than like one specific person, or like they were really good at one specific activity that they knew what they were talking about, I would actually, you know, pay attention to the words they're saying. But because they're not good at anything, and they don't know how to gun, they just know how to melee monkey.
Dude,
to me,
watching
it just
Flip get
sounds like
absolutely
white noise.
dumpstered yesterday in PvP with a gun was borderline ridiculous. Like, oh my god. Right?
And the sad part is we even offered to help with like an easy activity, like, you know, their quote favorite activities to do in the game, a raid.
Dude,
and they still ran from
yeah,
that.
fucking Replicant ran after shit-talking you about that. Even decade-old ATP, which we know is Flip's alt, by the way, we volunteered to have him prove to us he isn't by meeting us in-game. Literally, proving
and he
his
still
worth.
ran.
And he ran like a bitch, proving he was Flip's alt, right? I got another
And I bet like,
mouse.
and I bet like they're not even good in like regular Crucible or any sort of PvP activity.
I
like,
think that's all they care about.
immediately.
I think they're probably moderately okay at it, but being good at it, I don't think they actually are. I think there's a lot of it is them usually divvying up with their friends to basically remove the element of them having to actually be individually good, and so it's nothing more than just ganking with their friends. So essentially, seal clubbing and stat padding, right? Pretty sure that's
I
what
mean,
it
I'm
is.
not even good at PvP, and I know that for a fact.
Yeah. I mean, plus, I mean, was it one of them got caught literally buying, like, stat pages? I think it was Math Rocked, right? Yeah, Math Rocked got caught buying
Yeah.
stat pages, right? Yeah. Like, so no, sorry, it wasn't Math Rocked. It was Endless GL. My mistake. Yeah. Endless GL, Gothic Waifu, ended up getting caught buying stat pages. Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's just.
But
weird.
my personal thoughts on Flip's little attack is, if you're gonna say something about me, say it to my face.
Instead of
Because
trying
I'd
to
rather
attack
have a
you through
fucking
me on another-
conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's trying to attack you through me on another video that he's just making to harass me, which is just more lies anyways, right? Flip's
I would
something
rather
more
have
than
an
a-
actual fucking conversation like a human being.
And the funny
than
thing,
just-
yeah, Flips ran from
Yeah.
every conversation we've tried to offer him too. In any situation, he can't try to dogpile me or ruin his narrative. He literally runs. He runs. He makes an excuse why he can. And he'll act like we're the ones who actually run from him. It's like, nobody, we've literally given you the chance. Come and defend yourself. Come and explain or justify your behaviors or actions. Issue a public apology. You want to end this feud that you've created at me for the past 3 years and the lies and slander you've made? Take everything you've made about me, slandering me on YouTube and every single platform, especially things, videos that you've used to attack me that you've asked your friends to make, write every single one down, and then come here with a fresh slate and apologize for your actions and take accountability. You won't, though. You'll continue committing crimes, you'll continue lying, you'll continue getting publicly suspended, acting like I'm the bad one. But if I'm the bad one, why are you permanently suspended? Like,
Why are you the one always getting suspended? You and your 100 fucking ults.
and don't use the lie of, well, I got DMCA down. No, because if that was truly the case, you'd know better than to post somebody else's content as your own. Literally, you would know better.
He should know better. That's the funny thing. He should know better. Like, aren't you taught of, like, when you're young, that you follow the law and all that? Like, they drill it into you as much as they can throughout school.
You would think so.
But with Flip, it feels like he ignored those lessons and just said, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing. And
Fucking incest
clearly
baby,
it's gonna work
man.
out.
Fucking incest baby. And fucking, you know that you've got people like fucking Revenant who come from the second world UK, you know, the same fucking country who has literally committed fucking actual, you know, non-consensual stuff to the point that their literal governmental leader, their prince, there's a literal restraining order preventing him from entering the United States based on his wrongful conduct to citizenry in our first world country. Yeah, that speaks volumes to the people in the fucking UK. That they would ever condone, endorse, or encourage that. They want to talk about fucking Trump? Yeah, at least Trump's on a fucking confirmed, you know, whatever, right? Like, oh my god.
yeah, it's.
But again, I
it's
still didn't vote for
appalling.
him, by the way. I still didn't vote for him. I don't fucking care.
Neither did I.
Yeah, I didn't vote for him. I'm gonna die. Unless, I got the servitor. I was basically extending to try to get that servitor, and I thought I was gonna die forever. Nope, I lived. Unless. Grenade here. They might give me grenades. Oh, no, I'm gonna give me shotgun. Damn it. There it is.
Oof.
Attrition arm scoper.
Shotguns hurt.
No, it's attrition arm scoper.
Why didn't
Well, yeah, but I mean, their shotguns also pretty good. Like, you even saw when I was
Because I
going
did
through the
not
nether
doubt
still
it.
hurt. I mean, to make this whole situation lighter, to talk a little bit about Destiny, like, when I was screenshotting the nether, you even saw, like, even with solar resistance, like, in my loadout still, not even solar void, I was still taking boatloads of solar damage. Because attendants hurt. So do the
Ooh,
Grim.
They fucking do.
And it's like the attendants are the worst part. Like the Grim, you can easily get in like one headshot or maybe even two if they have a lot of HP. But with attendants, their solar weapons are like machine guns. And they hurt so much, even if it's just two of them. And it's like, why do you do this to us, Bungo? We did not ask for these things.
Quick, let's go.
I don't know. They walked into that gunpowder.
Kinda did. Like
And
that.
the bottle falls over.
There we go. Figure out.
At the end of the day, I think that, you know, the little cronies and fucking alts and whatnot need to just kind of,
Dial it back like by 11.
yeah. Literally dial it back by 11 and just cease. It's not a friendly little stop at this point, it's now just cease this.
Right?
We demand it so.
We demand it so. Kyla Mouse. Man, the one death though. Ugh. Blech. Right? Blech.
Bleh.
Blech. Are you guys bored of this yet? Can I go to Mass Effect? Are you guys bored of this yet?